this movie.
No, I didn't have to
be a Bahamian talent.
I got to be a Bahamian person in the movie. Well, one, because they're shooting in the Bahamas. We started in Freeport.
Right.
And the movie is called Way of the Dolphin, so obviously we needed dolphins. We shot at Nassau in Freeport, with all the dolphin trainers and actually a number of different dolphins. I actually have a scene by myself with a dolphin.
Oh, you made dolphin friends too?
I did make dolphin friends. Even though when I was in Freeport doing my free dive, and no offense to anybody out there, but this dolphin beat me up. I swear to you, and let me tell you something, it's a good thing I was a strong swimmer, because it was me and 3 of the other actors. The star, her name is Caitlin Wax. The star guy, his name is Paul Wesley, and Ivana Milicevic. We were all swimming without just fins, no life vests on. They send me out with Rubala. Go ahead, go swim with Rubala. Lovely time. This dolphin turned around and smacked me with her tail. And let me tell you, dolphins is kill shark. Okay, I was bruised. And it was funny at first, but I was like, that dolphin really could have killed me. I was like, that's crazy. So anyway, I got over it.
But you don't mind the dolphins no more.
No, I was, and that was my first time. Swimming with a dolphin, and free swimming with a dolphin, riding on the fin and everything. Right. And it was kind of scary, I must say. I'm a little traumatized. But I'm good. Anyway, so to make a long story short, we didn't get to finish the movie in Freeport, so we had to go to Los Angeles just recently. Like last week, I just came back. And we shot the rest in a sound stage, the lab scenes. So it was very fair. I played a lab assistant.
So let me ask you a question, like completing the movie and being able to be an actress and be yourself.
Be myself. Sorry.
How do you feel being compensated for doing something you wanted to do and you loved?
I felt ecstatic. It was orgasmic, for lack of a better word. It was really, 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 really great. I mean, think about it. I mean, I did go to school for theater. I went to school for stage. But I didn't have to really act, to tell you the truth, and I really enjoyed doing it. It was long hours, not on mine, don't get me wrong. You get tired, you get sleepy, like 12, 14 hours, but It feels really good to literally receive a check or cash.
For something you would have done for free, basically.
I honestly would have done this movie for free, I'm not going to lie to you. I really would have. I mean, I might have had to have a per diem, obviously a stipend, but, to survive, just for food. Right. But I honestly would have done it for free. But I'm glad they gave me my money. I'm glad I got paid.
Check got cut.
The check got cut. I spent it already on stuff I needed, but that's not the point.
You got it.
Yeah, I did get it, and hopefully, being in this movie, someone will see me and say, "Who is that girl, and where is she from?"
That's the key.
And she's kind of funny.
A lot of times, like when you see movies shot in the Bahamas and they are trying to imitate the Bahamian accent.
Can't do it.
They don't ever have a Bahamian doing it for one, and it sounds so far, well, let me not say so far, but it's not a Bahamian accent. It's either Jamaican accent or
some kind of weird.
Yeah, something we even be like, wow.
That was horrible. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, I'm so happy that you said you were able to speak like Leah.
Yeah. I was like, these dolphins ain't in no cages. I say it just like that.
And they appreciate it. That's
and
what
they
loved
wanted.
it.
The whole set was like, you could hear a pin drop because everyone was just sitting there smiling and looking at me like, oh my God, she's so awesome. I was like, that's only because y'all don't know how to say it like that. That's the only reason. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
So, see, you got me.
Sorry.
Aaron.
Calling woman the wrong name?
Yeah. At least you're all together.
Okay.
It would be bad if I was in someplace private with Aaron and I still said Leah.
That'd have been problems.
You know what I'm saying?
It has been known to happen.
Wow, makes me look bad.
No, not with Aaron. I was just saying.
Is that powerful, Leah?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
All right.
Aaron, so, what's been going on with you? I mean, when you went away, did you go away for modeling?
No, I was just away doing my disappearing act, but
she was not. Erin is a trained esthetician and massage therapist.
What's an esthetician?
An esthetician is a skincare therapist, so I take care of your skin. When you cannot afford to go to a dermatologist, you come and see me, and I'll take care of your skin. I take care of the first 3 layers of the skin. So I was out sailing the seas, working on Royal Caribbean Cruise Line, and just seeing Europe and Mexico, Caribbean, South America.
So how was that?
That was It was good. It was a lot of long hours. Bahamians, we have a lot to be thankful for and grateful for. And it all goes back to this whole blackout that we're talking about, where the government really needs to pay attention to Bahamian artists and entertainers, because we're sitting on a gold mine that the government is not taking advantage of. And the Minister of Tourism, you need to get in contact with me, because there's so many things that Bahamians can do to really help this country with tourism, and just starting with the entertainers alone. Like, it's amazing. Like, the things that I've seen and the comments that people made to me, because I was the only Bahamian working on my ship, and the guests were just amazed and floored by the Bahamas, and they say they want to come back to more of the islands of the Bahamas. So we need to open up the islands more and get the entertainers out there, because that's what the guests were asking me for. They want to see Bahamian artists.
Wow.
That's true. We're a breath of fresh air to the world, I think. I honestly
Definitely.
believe that.
Like I said, the tourists I spoke to earlier today, just today, at 10 a.m. this morning, I was in a conversation, a group conversation with 2 tourists, right? And one of the main things that they said, they said they're involved in music in Canada. One is an actual artist, and she actually won. I can't remember the name of the award she won, but it's the Canadian equivalent to the Grammys.
Oh, wow.
And she's a multiple winner. And her husband, he actually used to be a manager of different artists and stuff like that. They spoke about artists like Bryan Adams. They spoke about Anne Marie.
Wow.
Those were some of the artists that they work with and, are affiliated with. Real big known artists. And they came to the Bahamas looking for Bahamian music. When they heard that they were coming to a conference on here, one of the main things they came to find was Bahamian music. And this kind of hurt me today, but it really hit home. She said that, actually the man said that he asked somebody in the hotel where they were staying. They're staying over the bridge. And he asked where could they find a live band. And the person could not tell them where they could find a live band.
I could tell you where to find live bands.
Playing Bahamian music.
They're Bahamians.
A live band playing Bahamian music. He was here 45 years ago, right? Let me set the stage. He was here 45 years ago. And he remembered that almost everywhere he went, there was some club like the Cat and the Fiddle and all those other clubs all around town, over the hill, playing Bahamian music, live bands all over the place, Bahamian talents all over the place. And he said that when he asked the person couldn't tell him where he could find a live band show, like with fire dancers and all that different stuff. And I was thinking to myself, even if he came to me and asked me where he could find a show like that, I really would not be able to tell him. And I live here too.
Yeah.
And I can't find that myself.
That's true. It is sad.
So you can find the tourists they pay thousands of dollars to come here. And because this is what we see online. When we look at we see pictures of the Bahamian bands, the different instruments. We see all those things online. On the tourism side, it's beautiful. Mm-hmm. But in actuality, when it's time to find it,
I know that they do exist. But it's not a regular thing. You couldn't just show up in Nassau and say, on Tuesday nights we have this, that, and next thing. And if you do, it's going to be during the summer, during the Junkanoo
Summer
Festival, which is fine, but you can't come say in November and you hook up on a show.
Most of the tourists come during the cold seasons.
Right, and most of the people that do perform these type of things, they do it on a contractual basis, for parties or different events like Kasika Awards and stuff like that. But like you said, that is very sad. It is sad.
And it really hit home. I must admit that it hit home. I wasn't there when they asked Bryson, but if I was next to him and they asked me, I'm a DJ on a radio station and I do not know where you can find a live Bahamian show.
Yeah, I mean, all
I'd say is try over the bridge.
Yeah,
but that's where they staying. If they came to me and asked me,
child, they doing good just coming over the bridge. A lot of people don't come over the bridge when they stay over there.
But what are they coming for to find you?
Yeah, you definitely some quote unquote native people and doing native things. But like you said, actual Bahamian music, it might be Bahamians performing, but it'll be like a reggae band or they rapping.
Exactly.
Nothing wrong with that, and that's fine. But like you said, we got to keep our identity. It's nothing wrong with doing jazz, nothing wrong with doing reggae, nothing wrong with rapping, but keeping our identity is key, I think.
Anyway,
so
we gotta get in a commercial break. This one's touchy.
Yeah, you look like he's getting emotional.
He
really is emotional.
It really did hit home.
And it is sad. It's embarrassing a little. It's embarrassing a little too.
Anyway, let's get into a quick commercial break. These ladies are in my company up until 11 o'clock. So y'all keep y'all, like I said, if y'all want to talk to us, 341-6673, toll free 242-300-6673. How do you feel about where Bahamian culture is right now? And what do you think we should do to change it?